Good morning, this is my cow, and today we're going to talk about AoE attack and AoE defense ratios. As you may know, the target system for Trio Savior, the one that determines how many targets you're going to hit, depends on this AoE attack and AoE defense system. Let's say you have 20 AoE attack ratio. That means you can hit any sum of AoE defense ratios that equals 20. For example, let's say a target has 4 AoE defense ratio, another one has 8 AoE defense ratio, another one has a 12 AoE defense ratio, and your attack ratio is 20. In this case, the targets which are going to take preference are going to be the ones with the highest defense ratio, because we have a target of 12 and another target of 8. Those two are going to be the ones who are going to take damage from the skill, and the target from 4 AoE of 8 and the target from 4 AoE defense ratio is not going to take a hit at all. So small targets have a base AoE defense value of 1, medium targets have a base AoE defense value of 2, and large targets have a base AoE defense value of 3. In this video I'm going to show you I am going around AoE attack ratio with my Mergen, because Mergen skills are affected by this system. A lot of swordsman skills are also affected. On the video I'll start with 3 AoE attack ratio, as you can see at the left of the screen, and I'm going to use homing arrow. Because this map has large targets, which are the orc captains, you can see that homing arrow is taking preference to the orc captains before the orc cannoneers. That is seen clearly on the third homing arrow. I'm going to try to stop the video there. You can see how I have a lot of targets in front of me, but still homing arrow only hits the one on the back, which happens to be the captain, which is the large target. You can see spread shot hits multiple targets, but because of how a spread shot works, because you hit one target and then it has a 50% chance of bouncing off. So it's not really AoE attack ratio itself, but it's the bounces. If you are bouncing from one target to another, that's two enemies you hit with just one spread shot. If you scale up the attack ratio and you start hitting, 12 targets at a time, there will be more bounces. So it's kind of exponential increase. The more targets you hit, the more bounces there are, and therefore the more mobs you kill. Same goes for triple arrow, because triple arrow has a chance of exploding and doing AoE damage whenever it hits a target. Now I'm going to equip some gears and I'm going to jump to 9 AoE attack ratio. At this point you'll see me hit from either 3 captains to more targets. Keep in mind you have 9 AoE attack ratio, and there's 5 targets of 2 AoE attack defense ratio. You're gonna hit all 5, because 4 targets make 8, so that's not enough to cover your hits. Then I'm gonna use some spreadshot overheats. You can see how it is hitting more targets. In this case, bounces from spreadshot are doing overkills, and non-bounce hits are going to do the 5 white lines. Next up, I'm gonna remove my prison cutter cards and add Centaurus cards on my red slot. And I'm also gonna switch to Draconis Frieno instead of Draconis Passivitas. And I'm gonna jump up to 22 AoE attack ratio. With 22 AoE attack ratio, considering these mobs are either medium or large, I should be hitting anywhere between 11 and 3 times 6, 7, 8. Anywhere between 8 and 11 targets with homing arrow.